Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. Only a month away from the No Name National, about a month and a half or so. We got to get our butt in gear. In the shop right now, but this is the Wednesday talk. We're fixing to, I don't know if you can see it, I got my router bit grinder here all set up. I got the saw blades here, I got to put over here on the retipping fixture and do some retipping. Other than that, man, I about got everything go. I got to deliver tomorrow. So now, enough of what's going on in the shop. Y'all know these talks; they're just talks. I've noticed Big Mike's on day 42, day 41, still messing with his steering linkage. Kudos to you, man. Just stay at it. You'll get it, man. First responder still thrashing away on his truck. I think Skip's about done with his. Skip's Dark Hollow Garage, so that's the way that goes. I ain't seen Mohawk put up anything. He had a few things he's wanting to do to his car. But anyway, let's talk about the trash truck. Right? Okay, at this point, it's supposed to start raining tomorrow. It's supposed to be some pretty bad storms roll through. But we've got the rear end done. We got the drive shaft in. We've cleaned the tank, fixed all that. And yes, there's like a little 4-inch rubber line back there for the pickup. And then there's like a 2-inch line in the front where all that hooks up. So we're good with tech on the fuel system. One other thing we done, we got the new tires Lars bought on the front end. We replaced the wheel bearings, the seal. We still got, if I remember right, an idle arm on this side, and then idle arm on this side, and an outer tie rod on that side. We still got to get the headers hooked up, but the main thing is the steering linkage. Not steering linkage. The transmission link is going down. I got CD's Automotive. He thinks he's got a set of 4-wheel drive headers, and his is hitting the frame, the transmission, and the A-frame or control arm, upper, and all that kind of stuff. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cover all that for him, and so he can see what I've done. So far, the passenger side over here, like he's having problems with, is not the problem I'm having. It's all with the drive shaft link. The transmission gear shift linkage. So like I said on another video, we're going to take the one out of the little 85 Blazer because it's 4-wheel drive, and we're going to set them both together and figure out what's different there, and then modify accordingly. I'm sure there's going to be some cutting and welding involved. And but other than that, man, after that I don't think the power steering pump's working. We put a power steering pump kit in it, but there's no power steering in this. It just don't seem to be working. We also got to bleed the brakes because the master cylinder was empty. But we ain't really done anything to this since I bought the thing 2 years ago, and it's sat around since 2014. So I'm sure all that just kind of evaporated out. So we're going to open up, new fresh brake fluid and go through it. All the brake lines look good, but we'll find out when we start getting pressure, right? All the brakes look good, so we're good on that. No money need to be spent there. We still got to hook up transmission lines, but like I said, man, we're just coming from the back, moving to the front, get everything up here. Then we can get out from under that truck, set it on the ground, and start really getting at it. We still got to clean out the cab, because that thing's full of transmission parts. We got a little cleaning to do back here in the back and get that done. I'm playing with the idea of losing that tailgate for the race. I don't know. We'll see. What else is going on with this thing? That's about it. we ain't gonna have time to put a kill switch or start switching this thing. So what we've been doing, let me get you a shot there. Right up here where some idiot tore all this out because they didn't have a key. They could just took the darn steering wheel off of it and replaced the locks on it, but they didn't. So we've just been using a screwdriver to go in there. Right, and frankly, I really like to find a steering column for this thing, but they're getting harder and harder to find. And then when you do find them, they want a couple $100. So maybe after No Name Nationals, we'll put an on switch and a push button start in there. I don't know. If we get time, we'll do it, you know, in the money, we'll do it before we go. But other than that, that's about it, guys. I mean, it's just finishing up. You know, the little knick-knack stuff is what kills you. The big stuff really usually goes together pretty easy. I was going to tell you, I think it's a 353 gear in the back of this thing, or a 354. I can't remember. We counted the splines and done all that, but I've slept since then. But it's not going to be real good, and it's not a positive. But I do have the QA1s, and I got a few more little tricks up my sleeve to get that rear end just to sit there. Hopefully that'll help it get down the track. We still got to take the bunk seats out in the back, lighten her up a little bit. You know, I've been playing with ideas, taking the side mirrors off. This one on this side, it's just blowing in the wind anyway. That'll save, you know, a couple of pounds. They weigh about a pound apiece. But yeah, as soon as we can get it done, get it on the ground, get everything straightened out there, we're gonna concentrate on figuring out ways of lightening this thing up. And that's about it, guys. I just, you know, just typical Wednesday talk. I see a bunch of people still out there working on their cars just like I am. Let's hope that the transmission works. Well, that'll be a killer right there. If we fire that thing up and it don't move, it's not going to the No Name Nationals. We'll see. We will see. We've got all the transmission fluid, all that kind of stuff sitting around here. We've bought over the last few weeks. So, I don't know. But we can get it down there. I think I'm going to let Lars race it a couple times. I want, you know, I got to race Buck. I got to race Buck. I got to race Mohawk. All this is fun, you know, just in fun. I told Jason I'd race him. He said I could pull 2 spark plug wires. Let's see how he feels about that when we get there. But we got to handicap him somewhere. He's got a V8 LS. So, let's see, who else? Buck, Mohawk, Jason. I was supposed to race Bus Garage, but I'm not sure he's bringing that little Pontiac down there with the blower on it, or the supercharger. And there's one more. I can't remember who it was, but I'll remember it. And then if nobody calls Skip Stark Hollow out, while we're down there, hey, come on, man, let's go down the track. Remember, it's all in fun. Who cares, win or lose, just going down the track. But there you go. That's about it on this one. I didn't have to cut it up. Everything else is going good. Right now I got plenty of work in the shop. Next week probably won't be, you know. I have had a couple of factories I work for, so they're going to start laying people off because they're just idling. I got one big company up in Kentucky. They build big electric reels, and they usually go through like 150 of them a week. Oh, the maintenance guy, when I picked up the stuff they needed to sharpen, he goes, well, we got 9 reels to build. And I said, well, that's 9 a day. I mean, that's not bad. He goes, no, all week. I was like, oh, that's a whole different ballgame. So, yeah, y'all watch y'all's butt, man. This economy is not being good to manufacturing and stuff. Of course, you know, you got to look at who's in charge. Anyway, that's about it. I hope y'all enjoyed this little talk. Lars is headed over. He said he wants to do something to the truck. I'm stuck in the shop, and I got to go pick over the garden again. Anyway, past that, family home safe. Watch out for them loose lug nuts. Trust me, they'll get you. We'll see y'all on the next one.